Well, hello there and welcome back, you lovely lot. Today, using Moyra products, we're going to do a black and red design with a little bit of something special thrown in. I was so excited to try this, I couldn't wait. Right then, guys, so 2 colours I'm using here from Moyra, black and red, and that's just what they're called. So it's exactly what it says on the tin. So I'm going to come in and do a full coverage of the black. As you can see here, that one bead goes all the way down and completely covers this one nail. So I'm just making sure that it's nice and neat around that cuticle and those side walls. We know how, oh, what a nightmare these pigmented colours can be. So using black and red together, I'm making sure I'm being super careful. So I'm just going to let that set up. Then what I'm going to do is come in with red on the little finger, and I just want a wash of this underneath. That bead was way too big. I needed just half of that, but anyway, it's already there. So pop it down at the cuticle, bring it down, cover that nail. Make sure it's nice and neat around that cuticle area again. And then while that acrylic is still wet, I'm coming in with this beautiful, super fine red holographic glitter, and I'm just gonna press that raw glitter into that wet acrylic. And then I'm going to leave that to set up. So letting that set, I'm moving on to the middle finger, and I'm going to come in with Moyra's extension powder, and I'm going to tuck that in around that cuticle area and then pull the front of that bead down the first half of that nail. Again, just making sure that's nice and neat, fading that in before coming in with that red acrylic powder. And I'm going to put the red at the tip. Now notice how small that bead is, and the coverage of these pigmented colours from Moyra, and they're all the same. They are fantastic. So I just need a really teeny tiny bead of that red. And then working in small beads, I'm just going to put it exactly where I want it before coming in with that super fine red holographic glitter. And then I come in with a ruby chunky cut over the top, and I'm going to put that where the core powder meets the coloured acrylic. As always, it will go slightly at a diagonal, just to elongate and make the nails more elegant, in my opinion. I do like it like that. So I do tend to do that with all my nails. I don't like it straight across. That's just my personal preference. So this is the way that I do the design. When I'm happy with that, I am going to leave that to set up. So moving on to the final finger here, which is the index finger. I'm going to come in with a small bead of that black. What I'm going to do is make sure it's nice and neat around that cuticle area, swipe it down that side wall, tuck it in around the cuticle area, do exactly the same on the other side, then swipe that bead down. I will come in and cap these now, so I just need it for coverage. They are very opaque, these colours. So once I'm happy with that, I'm going to come in with a little black dress, super fine glitter from the Glitter Fairy, and I am going to put that at the tip area. And I'm going to fade that down to that black acrylic. So I've actually picked up a small bead of clear acrylic, dipped it into that raw glitter, and then do a glitter fade on this finger. So while that sets up, I will go back and start at the little finger and start capping these nails in clear acrylic from Moyra, file and buff them into shape before coming in with top coat. Look at that! Now I'm actually going to sugar that nail, but I'd forgot at this point. I know, I'm a numpty. Just let me wear the hat. I totally forgot I was going to sugar it. So it's like, really? But that's just the sort of day I was having. So anyway, I top coat all of these nails, put it in the lamp. I remember halfway through the cure that we're actually going to top coat these nails. So I do pull it out. Just watching those sides. I do pull it out, put a bit more gel on it, and then sugar it with that red holographic glitter. So here I come with the top coat. It's only had half a cure, so underneath will be sticky, so that's fine. I just put a thin layer on, and here I'm going to sugar this nail. This is why I put it underneath on the acrylic, so that this is what I'd do if I was actually doing a person. If anybody knocks it or it comes off, then you know there's glitter underneath. Anyway, that's fully cured now. That gets a full cure. So I'll brush off any excess and put that back into the pot. And this is the foil glue, and I'm going to put the foil all over this ring finger. Put that in the lamp for a full 60 seconds. And then while that foil glue is still warm, I'm going to come in with this holographic rose. Now I press it down with my finger, and I press it down and make sure it's on all the edges. That's why I go around the edge and to the tip. And then I bring in a lint-free wipe and just wipe over it. And then pull that foil off, and there's my holographic rose. How pretty is that? So what I'm doing now is coming in with some red ink, and this is going to dye my beautiful holographic rose red. Top coat it to seal it all in. And then guys, that's the end of the video. I really do hope you've enjoyed this little design today. If you have, please take a moment and hit that thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, I would absolutely love it if you would. As always, there's a little clip at the end for you. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Until next time, bye.